This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Hello, Bruce.
Hi, Jody.
How's it going?
Man, it's good. It's cold. It's cold here.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not supposed to get this cold in Portland. That's why I moved here.
Right? I know the puddles are frozen over.
Yes.
And my car keeps beeping at me, possibly icy roads, which I'm not used to my car doing that anymore.
Yeah. I'm complaining about it, but other places they actually have snow and ice.
Oh, I know it's getting really
things.
crazy in other places. I know. What is it like? I don't even know what the temperature is here right now. Probably low 40s.
Yeah, my watch says it's 36.
Ooh, 36.
It was
wow.
It was 16 overnight, so it got very cold. But when you're in a place that doesn't really get that cold, I think you notice it more.
Yes, and it's perfectly timed for my upcoming trip to Palm Springs, which I'm very excited about for the long weekend.
See, you've got the right idea. It's like it's cold. It's just so cold here. You have to get out of it and go to the desert. I like that.
And it wasn't, it was planned, months and months ago to go to Palm Springs, but luckily it's cold and frigid here, so I feel like I can actually go. I hate it when you go somewhere and it's like nicer back home than where you're going to be nice and warm. So
right.
Yes.
Well, good. So today we're going to kind of talk a little bit about your trip, but not just your trip, really about traveling and getting back out there in that way after a long time of not doing that.
Yeah. Years and years now, it feels like.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of anxiety for some people around the idea of, okay, I'm going to get on a plane again. Okay. I'm going to go out to these places. And especially now that mask mandates are lifting in so many places that they hadn't been lifted. Yeah. So there's a lot more to think about. And it's kind of like just readjusting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I have been a little bit nervous about, I've been going out a little bit and going to restaurants and stuff. So I haven't been super cooped up, but I haven't been with a lot of people. I haven't been going to any big events or anything like that. So yeah. And, just thinking about traveling to a different place or, seeing a bunch of people again. But I know once I'm there, I'll be able to kind of take a breather, and it's going to be outside most of the time around the pool, hanging out. So I think that'll be pretty good. It won't be just inside, like cold and rainy here. So,
right. Have you ever been to Palm Springs?
Oh, yeah. We've been there a few times. We went early on in the bearskin days.
Nice.
There's a big bear event that's happening, International Bear Convergence.
Cool.
That's happening. So big bears from all around the world come. And then we in the early days sold a bunch of underwear to all those guys. So a couple of years in the early stages, like 2015, 16, I don't remember how many different years we went, but I haven't been as just a participant of the event and just to enjoy and hang out. So
nice.
And I haven't been to the, Southern California in quite a while. So it'll be nice to get away.
Yeah.
First trip in a number of years, and just be able to relax, see my best friend. My best friend's coming along with me from Chicago. So he's getting away from the cold too. So we're both excited and trying to figure out things to do, because there's still not a lot going on. So trying to figure out, I want to go on a bike tour. I want to do like a bike tour around the city. Right. Because they have a lot of really cool mid-century modern homes and stuff like that. There's like a big mid-century modern thing that happens there. I don't remember exactly when the dates are, but yeah, they have a lot of really great houses that I want to try and do a little bike tour around and check it out. I thought that would be kind of a fun activity outside of hanging at the pool and getting burnt and smashed and
yes. Well, I know I've only been to Palm Springs once, and the time that I went, we went in June, and June is hot. And you could tell that we were tourists because we were the only ones who were out in the afternoon. So at like 4 p.m. we're outside, checking out the outside of the art museum or something. They've got a courtyard area that you can check out, and it was 104 degrees out there, and so it was like the two of us and one other person who was very obviously not from Palm Springs because we're all
Yep.
sweating and hanging out in this burning heat. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely like to go back this time of year. It sounds like it would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be like low 70s,
Oh
mid
yes.
70s for the high. Monday's gonna be 83, but yeah, that'll be quite a change. And the sunshine, like there's
Ooh.
no clouds, you know, ever. So
Yeah. Well, that-
I think they got a little bit of snow this week up in the mountains around the valley, but
Sure.
I have a friend that does live down there, and he was joking about the snow that was up in the mountains.
How are you feeling about getting on a plane again? I don't know if you've been on one in a bit.
I haven't. I mean, I'm fine with flying in general. I'm okay with that. But just I'm nervous that there's going to be an episode, someone, you know, not wanting to wear their mask and, you know, causing some problems, because I've seen so many of that on the news where so many people are causing problems, not wanting to wear their mask on the plane and having to, you know, come back to the airport to get them off the plane or whatever. And I'm just like, please don't let this be something that's going to happen. But
Sure.
I think anyone going to California probably knows that California's been pretty strict about the masks. I know that they are lifting in some places, but I know in the city of Palm Springs, you still have to wear your mask. I did double check, and they're making sure everyone you still have to have your vaccination card to actually get in and get your passes for the event. And
Okay. Well,
but yeah, I'm nervous about people causing a ruckus on the plane, not wanting to wear masks or whatever. And
sure. That makes sense. And I think that we see a lot more of that in the news because you're getting the highlights of that. If somebody loses their mind and goes off on the airplane, we hear about that or read about it. And there are a lot of flights that aren't doing that. So
the thousands of flights that are happening.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely get the anxiety though. And that makes sense. It's, for me personally, I think with travel and all that, I'm so ready to get out. And we've talked about this, over many, many weeks, many years, it feels like. And I'm ready to get back out, but I also want to be smart about it. I think that I will still wear my mask. Obviously, wherever it's enforced, I'm going to wear it. But I think that I don't see it going away as, even when the mandates are gone, I can certainly see that there are times where it's going to make sense. If it's flu season, I'm probably going to strap on that mask again.
Yeah, it'll be every fall and winter, it'll be a mask season again.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things. And I mean, who knows with COVID, we don't know what to expect. If we're going to, they're saying that you should expect that we're going to have
it'll be around like the flu. Well, I heard a little thing on NPR that there is another one that's starting to ramp up. It's like some letters and numbers. I don't remember what it's called, but another COVID variant or something. So just in time for all the mask mandates to go away, there's another one ramping up. So
that seems to be the way it goes. You get a few weeks of freedom, and you can show the bottom of your face, and then it comes back.
Remember what your friends look like a little bit.
Right. So
or have that weird facial hair exposed to everyone. Yeah,
exactly. So that's just part of, I think it's part of life now. And, it's just kind of working around that. So I definitely get that. I think it'll be interesting to see what it's like down there, once you're there in town, and what it's like being around people. I think everybody's ready to get back out and enjoy it again.
I know. I'm sure it's going to be kind of crazy, and people will be a little debaucherous with all the drinking and stuff, trying to get away. But yeah, if I, when I'm wandering around downtown or going into shops, I'll still be wearing my mask and doing all that. Just, for other people's safety, my safety, it's fine. I don't need another round of whatever, even though I'm boosted and everything, but who knows,
Yeah, right. You're doing everything you can to make sure that you're good to go. And that still, you're going to be smart about it. That's great. Yeah. So, it feels like beer time.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. What do you got?
So this week I have a beer that I put in the fridge and forgot about, but it feels very, very appropriate. This beer is called Old Chub.
Yeah.
So yes, Old Chub from Oskar Blues Brewery, which is somewhere.
Colorado.
There we go.
Longmont.
Longmont. Yeah, Longmont, Colorado. Brevard, North Carolina, and Austin, Texas. So they're all over. So yeah, I saw Old Chub and it was just like, well, that fits me to a T. So why not? It is
We're not old.
8%. That well, there we go. You're only as old as you feel.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, it's a Scotch ale, 8%, which I didn't expect. I've already cracked it. I did take a little drink, but not enough to really soak it in.
A dash of beechwood smoked grains imported from Germany, home of the world's greatest smoked beers.
Yeah, I guess I get a little of the smokiness for sure, but it's definitely got that kind of it is a Scotch ale that is not quite as smooth as some others that I like, but definitely more flavorful. A lot of the Scotch ales that I like, they're not as upfront as Old Chub here is, but that's all right. That's all right. This is good. Nice. This is actually very good. It does, for some reason, make me I'm craving meat, and I don't know if that may have nothing to do with the beer. It may just be that I'm hungry. So
yeah, some brats or something. Yeah.
Something. Yeah. So yeah, not too bad. There's a little bit of a sweetness, maybe. Yeah. And it's not bad. I would drink it again, but I don't think it'd be on my regular rotation.
Not your regular rotation. Okay, so that's fine.
What do you have?
I have something from Wayfinder beer. It's a collaboration from Wayfinder, Heather Allen, and Modern Times. So a couple Oregon ones and one San Diego, California brewery. It's an Italian style horror pilsner.
Oh my, wow.
Which I'd never heard of. That's why I was like, what? Is that a thing? What is it? Terrifica? Yeah. There's like a scary lady, like a demon lady.
Yeah.
Witch lady on the front.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's an Italian style pilsner. It's a 4.7, so it's a pretty low ABV.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's a collaboration with all those Modern Times, Heather Allen, and Wayfinder. So
I like it.
Ooh. Getting the picture.
Oh, so there we go.
Always adding these to our untapped list. So you can, I'm getting all tangled up in my cords. Make sure you follow us on the Untapped app as well. I've gotten a few people talking about it. So it's nice. Cool.
Right. Yeah. Yes. All of our beers are there, and there are many to choose from. So check it out for sure.
A little too many some days.
Yes, I know. It might be fun to go back through and find some of our favorites, revisit.
Yeah, we'll
see how we feel. Yes. Well, good. It sounds like you're gonna have a good trip, and you're feeling pretty confident about it. I think it feels like it's the beginning of kind of just getting back out there in the world, getting back to whatever normal is now, and making the most of what we can while we can.
Exactly. I mean, and it's going to be nice. I know a bunch of the people that go to this event. A lot of our models from early days for Bearskin are going to be there. So it'll be nice to just kind of see a lot of people. I'm going to be bringing some samples of our new swimwear that we got for people to show off and wear. And so I'm going to try and get some pictures and stuff down there while I'm there as well. So I've got a few samples here, and there's other ones that are being shipped right to me in Palm Springs. So I'm crossing my fingers and knocking on wood that they arrive on time while I'm there. But yeah, we're going to be showing off some swimwear while I'm in Palm Springs.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They're supposed to be here in April is when we're planning a launch. So
okay,
we'll see. I'm excited to see what people think, and they've got some fun prints and a couple just solid regular ones. So
nice.
It'll be a fun, mostly fun trip, but a little bit of work as well. Can't seem to get away from that, but
well, that's good. Work and play,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see my best friend and hang out and enjoy some sunshine, explore the city of Palm Springs a little bit more. And yeah. I think
good.
it's going to be a much needed getaway, get out of Portland for a while, get away from home for a long weekend. And yeah, it's definitely needed getting away.
It's been a long time coming for sure.
Yeah, I literally don't remember the last time I went on a trip. Like,
yes,
since we moved here, I don't, because it was like I worked a bunch and then COVID started happening and I don't, yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. It is time. It feels like it's just been so long. I'm taking a trip to California in a couple weeks, so I'm excited to go down and see a friend and spend some time and just enjoy myself, get out for a little while. So
where in Cali are you going?
Sacramento. My buddy's there, and we're going to go to. He lives in Sacramento, and I think we're going to go to San Francisco and do some of that.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll be in San Francisco for a few minutes.
Hey,
change
yes.
planes. That'll be my first time in San Francisco.
Oh, really?
It doesn't really count when you're still in the airport, but
technically,
I'm there, but I'm not. Yeah,
right.
If you don't leave the airport, you don't get to count it.
Yeah. Well, either way,
there'll be some weird layover that I got to stay, but hopefully not. I don't want to even put that out there.
Nope. You'll just have to go back and go down to San Francisco. It's a lot of fun. So
I'll plan a different trip, but yeah.
Yes.
I don't know about anyone else, but I'm definitely ready to get out there and get away from home, get away from the normal grind of coming to work and going home and doing nothing. And
yes, totally. So, I mean, that's about it for this topic. There was one other thing that I just remembered that I thought that I'd bring up is last week we talked about how L.L.Bean is expanding. They're becoming more size inclusive. They are expanding their offerings, offering sizes extra small to 3X and over 100 items. And they plan to continue adding clothing and gear and footwear that's made to offer more widths and have higher weight capacities and bigger sizes. Basically throughout 2022. And so, we kind of put that out and started to get some feedback. And I know that there were some people who were really kind of on the fence about the fact that they only go to 3X and that the representation as far as seeing models of different body types was not quite what they wanted. And I mean, I for me personally, and I'm sure, we've talked about this so many times that it's one of those things where, yes, we agree. We would like to see more representation there. But I do feel like if you look at a brand like this, taking these steps, they're headed in that direction. And it's kind of our jobs to just continue to push them there. We want to see bigger models. We want to see a wider variety of sizing. And, they seem committed to it. So if people are buying,
I think, the people that can buy some bigger stuff, I think should. It's it's nice to have a different brand because to find other things that we don't have in our wardrobe and expand the wardrobe a little bit in that direction and supporting that and showing these companies that there is a market there that people want it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to expand it if they're not selling any of it,
Exactly. So it's a matter of us, continuing to push them forward, but seeing that they are doing this and that they are taking that step. It's a good first step. So let's, we're not saying that they're finished, that they've achieved it, because obviously we want more. So
right.
We just got to take it and push forward. So yeah.
I'll have to get some new stuff when their spring stuff comes out. I'm ready for that for sure.
Yes. We need to get out and do a hike or something.
Oh yes.
We've talked about it for a while. It would be fun to do something like that. Go out into the great outdoors somewhere.
Yes. Anywhere you can get out there and go for a walk.
Yep.
Go in, even if it's 20 below and snowing and blizzardy.
Some people like that. I'm not sure I'm one of those, but
hey, when I was in Minnesota, I didn't go on like big long hikes, but you go like snowshoeing or cross country skiing or something.
I guess if it's like part of your existence, you just have to. It's like us,
you can't.
It's like us with rain. You've got to venture into it. Or you're stuck in the house. You can't do that. So
whatever your weather is, like I know it's cold here, and I wasn't really that bothered by it. I was like, oh, it's cold, but
right. Right.
wasn't freaking out and getting a big parka and like I noticed some people. I'm like, where are you going?
Some people just aren't used to it at all.
Oh, I know.
You know, it's so interesting. It's so interesting to look
Got
at
their
that though.
hats and gloves and
Yeah, I
face
know.
mask. I'm like, where are you going?
I know. Even when it's like 50 degrees here, sometimes you see people like that, like they've just come down from the mountain, you know. And maybe they have. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows?
All right, everybody. Hopefully, y'all can get on a trip and go somewhere fun soon. Try and get out there and enjoy life.
Yes, and hopefully you enjoy your trip.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy it one way or another.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Jody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcast.